I'm Jason Epperson. This is RV Miles, and it's time for the latest in RV and camping news. First up, a man from the Portland, Oregon area is suing an RV owner and the companies that installed and manufactured an RV awning for $27 million after he lost his leg when the RV's awning flung open and struck him, according to the Oregonian. Trevor Irish was checking the pressure on his van's tires when a 2004 Holiday Park Admiral RV passed by, according to the suit. I assume they mean Holiday Rambler Admiral, but the article says Holiday Park. The RV was driving at over 45 miles per hour as it passed Irish, and its awning flung open and hit him, according to the suit. Irish suffered severe cuts and broken bones in his right hand, right arm, and right leg, forcing doctors to amputate his leg below the knee. The suit names the driver, along with awning manufacturer Dometic, which the suit claims built the awning in a way that was easy to improperly install. This was a replacement awning, not the original on the RV, and it was installed by a Camping World dealership who is also named in the suit. The awning was installed just 4 months prior. Florida has apparently dropped its plans for development in 9 state parks, a story we've been following where the Florida Department of Environmental Protection was forced to reveal plans to build 3 golf courses, 2 large lodges, and several other amenities in parks without much public input. The whistleblower who revealed the story has been fired by the state, according to the Tampa Bay Times. James Gaddis was hired by the Department of Environmental Protection as a cartographer and was the one who was drawing up the maps for where these things were supposed to go. The most impactful being the 1,050 acres of golf courses at Jonathan Dickinson State Park and 350-room lodges at Topsail Hill Preserve and Anastasia State Parks. Gaddis said he spoke out due to the rushed secrecy that was behind the park plans and the vast environmental destruction that would be caused if they were to be completed. In an interview, Gaddis recalled his hand hovering over a computer mouse, shaking with anger and frustration as he was told to rush his maps from senior leadership. He said he was ordered to begin working on the rushed proposals the week of July 29th. Gaddis said the agency's directive to create these plans was coming straight from Florida Governor Ron DeSantis' office, and that the governor's deputy chief of staff, Cody Farrell, was the liaison, though DeSantis has been quoted as saying he had never heard of the plans and blamed the Department of Environmental Protection for coming up with the idea and rushing it through, calling it a half-baked plan, and stated that he's ordered the agency to go back to the drawing board. The state is firing Gaddis over, quote, conduct unbecoming of a public employee, violation of law or department rules, negligence, and misconduct, according to a dismissal letter. More in a moment, but first, this video is sponsored by our friends over at RVmattress.com by Brooklyn Bedding. We've got some big news from them. They've got great mattresses. They've got a 120-night sleep trial, all sorts of different sizes to fit in RVs, the weird, odd camper king size, the RV king and queens that are shorter, all that sort of stuff, different bunk sizes, different thicknesses, but this is so cool. Normally, we offer you a 25% off discount for RVmattress.com on these videos, but they're now changing that offer. You'll always get a base 25% off if you use our code RVMiles at RVmattress.com/RVMiles. But now, if they're offering any other discount on the website, you get 5% over that. So if they've got a holiday sale or something, you're going to get an additional 5% off. So you'll always get exclusively the best deal if you use the code RVMiles at RVmattress.com/RVMiles to get 25% off or maybe more on your next RV mattress purchase. Thanks so much to RVmattress.com for supporting this channel. We really do love their mattresses. We've got them in both of our RVs in our house, and they are great real mattresses, not just cheap bed in a box. They have hybrid mattresses with springs in them. They have their Titan mattress, their new mattress that is for larger people like myself that holds a lot more weight and more. Visit RVmattress.com/RVMiles and use the code RVMiles at checkout. The RV Industry Association has released its quarterly outlook for RV production and has revised its expected output for 2024, down significantly. After several months of increased production, it looks like things are cooling down. Through July, RV shipments were up 9.4%, and that's after earlier in the year they were up even much, much higher over 2023, which was already a very slow year for RV production after 2.5 years of a boom. 2023 ended with 313,174 units shipped, down 36.5% compared to 2022. Back in June, the RV industry expected to finish 2024 with 329,900 to 359,000 units shipped. Now the forecast projects between 311 and 336,000 units, with a median of about 324,000. If they hit the median of that range, it would only be a 3.5% increase over 2023. But what's more is next year was initially projected to be much better for the RV industry, with a range of 374,000 to 408,000 units. Now they're projecting 329 to 363,000, with a median of 346,000 units. That all sounds pretty bad, and it is really for the industry, but it is also good for consumers in a lot of ways. There's still some slop in the industry that needs to clear out, and the manufacturers need to continue to feel the burn of competition. But be warned, more pain on the manufacturer side can also lead to more quality cuts. In fact, it probably leads to both quality cuts and quality improvements, depending on the price point you're looking at and that particular brand's strategy. And the RV industry is about to really launch their 2025 products in front of consumers at America's largest RV show in Hershey, Pennsylvania next week. I should say that's its official name, America's largest RV show. There's some debate over whether it is the largest, and people like me will have to make that clarification as long as they choose to call it America's largest RV show, but it is what it is. Organizers, though, are warning of scam online tickets to the show, telling local news outlets that they're noticing people are buying tickets from a third-party site, sometimes at an inflated cost, and that there's a chance that those tickets will be invalid when they arrive. Tickets for the event are being sold online at largestrvshow.com. That's the actual site you should go to. Prices range from $7 to $25. The Pennsylvania Recreation Vehicle and Camping Association, or PRVCA, who puts on the show, doesn't contract with a third party, and they sell them directly through their website only. What's really going on here, though, I think, perhaps they don't really notice this or know this is what it is. From my years in the theater industry, people are selling comp tickets. A lot of times dealers will give out free tickets to the RV show to just get people to go. And people are trying to resell those, and they're trying to make a profit off them. It's very common for things like this. I've seen it time and time again. So I have no doubt that people are trying to find ways to profit off of the free tickets they're being given out there. In sort of bigger news, though, about the Hershey show, apparently the PRVCA is looking to move the show from the Giant Center, which is operated by Hershey Entertainment, to a new facility of its own. According to the Patriot News, the PRVCA wants to convert a 101-acre rural property in the area into its headquarters and a new home for America's largest RV show. The group is under contract to buy the property from the Hershey Free Church, but they're facing some zoning issues. The association would use the site to host the annual show, but also training sessions throughout the year for RV technicians. County Planning Commission members expressed concerns about potential traffic and lack of emergency service providers. The association is attempting to get a zoning variance, but hasn't been successful in that yet, according to the article. The group is searching for a new location because the Giant Center has only been offering them a 1-year contract, when in the past they would have a 5-year contract, which has made planning difficult. They began planning the show last September, and they only got their contract for this year in January. So if they were out of a venue suddenly next year, that would be a big problem, and the association essentially says they'd be done. So it's an interesting thing. The Hershey RV show is one of the 2 RV shows that is really driven by the manufacturers. It's a manufacturer-led show, like the big Florida RV show I should say the Florida RV Super Show in Tampa. And what happens is the dealers show off their 2025 units at the Hershey show, And then some of the mid-year stuff ends up debuting in Florida. Of course, all the new stuff gets down to Florida as well. And then Florida is often where you'll see like concept vehicles and stuff like that. So it's a big show. It'll be interesting to see if it ends up going somewhere else. That's it for this week's RV and camping news roundup. Hey, our homecoming event is coming up this October 9th in Amana, Iowa. If you're passing through, it's right off I-80. You want to hang out with us for a weekend of a lot of fun. We're going to have trivia nights. We're going to have a cornhole tournament. We're going to have lots of roundtable discussions, seminars, and more. We hope to see you there. It's a really good time. We also have our mile marker membership. If you want to help support this channel, it's only $7 a month or $70 a year, and it really helps support all the content that we put out there. And you get some extra little bonuses, like we have a monthly live stream, and you get a free digital subscription to RV Today magazine and more. Thanks a lot for being here, everybody. We'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.